My name is Colin Phillips. I'm from Toronto. I live in Brooklyn. I've been here about 20 years now. I work in finance during the day, and at night I run a restaurant called Holy Moly. We started about 2 years ago. It was an existing pizzeria. We used to come here every now and then. Me and my fiance used to come here at the time, she's girlfriend at the time. And we kind of liked the pizza here, but more than anything, we thought the place had potential. Had a great backyard, great space. Problem was, it was pretty run down on both sides. The side we're sitting on now was once a coffee shop, while the other side really is one that had the oven. And the truth of the matter is, we really didn't know how to make pizza. And I know that sounds kind of crazy to take over a pizza shop, but I think like anything, you always kind of believe when you're growing up that maybe you can do anything. Some of the challenges you have are overcoming what the community sees when they come in the door. We've had people come in the door and say, oh, it's black people making pizza, and turn around and walk the other way. I think they were looking for some Italians. I was born and raised in Toronto. Parents are from the islands. I think it's, you know, I guess I consider myself an immigrant, even though I've been here for almost 20 years. With that comes, I think, a matter of perspective, and so you kind of get to see a few sides of things. You get to see a bit of the gentrification part of it, you get to see a bit of the part of the people who've been here for generations and take part in both sides. I think what you learn is, at least in the restaurant business, is the odds are stacked against you no matter what you do, which is a good and a bad thing. It's bad because it makes it difficult to succeed sometimes, but it's good because it means that you have nothing to lose and you should always try anyway. One thing I remember, my mother, she used to work day and night. She had a job at the government. She worked for the government from pretty much 9 to 5 every day. Then she'd go to work at Sears from 6 to, I think it was 9, 9:30. We would meet her at the subway station and walk home from there. When I got into high school, because my mother decided she wanted more out of her life, she wanted to be a nurse, so she stopped working a couple nights at Sears and began taking classes a couple nights a week. And then in order to complete the nursing degree, she'd have to work basically overnight at a nursing home from, I think it was from 11 to about 7 o'clock in the morning. Sometimes in the mornings we'd pick her up from the nursing home and take her to the subway so she could make it to her job at the government. And I don't know how she did it. I found myself a little bit like that. I never would you know, disrespect my mother's efforts by saying I'm doing the same thing now. But I do have a full-time job right now, and I come after that and I work at the restaurant till we close, and then get up in the morning and do the same thing again. So it's a lot of work, but I think that hard work comes rewards, and there's no really getting around that. As a business owner, it does not stop. I think with me, what I'd like to see is I'd like to see somebody take a look and say, hey, there's something that I could do as well. I hope that it touches young people. I hope that people say, hey, let me go check that guy out. A lot of people don't know who I am or what we do. If they came in and talked to us, I think that we might be able to give them some good direction, some good guidance. I'm proud of what I do. I'm proud of the fact that I can get up every morning and put in 12, 13 hours of work, get up the next morning, put in 12, 13 hours of work, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. I think a lot of people, they just don't have the drive. Again, I don't want to come down on anybody. I don't want to be negative about it, but it's easy to just give up. And I think that what I've done so far, what we've done so far, is we've been able to maintain and even improve and get ourselves to the point where we're, you know, not necessarily making tons of money, but at least we're starting to break even now. And that's after 2 years, and hopefully 2 years from now when you come back, we'll be doing, you know, twice times that.